Welcome back to the channel, Treasure Hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of ultra-rare American coins, those unbelievable pieces of metal that carry unimaginable value and the power to change your life overnight. These aren't just pocket change. These are the hidden giants of numismatics, the coins worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, millions of dollars. Yes, million-dollar US coins that could be sitting right now in your old piggy bank, coin jar, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. The 1980 1p Jefferson nickel may look like an ordinary 5-cent coin, but in the world of numismatics, it has become a symbol of how hidden treasures can hide in plain sight. Imagine holding a dull, dirty nickel, one that most people would ignore at the bottom of a drawer, and discovering it's actually one of the most valuable ultra-rare US coins known to collectors today. The magic of this coin lies in the mystery that surrounds it, its scarcity in top-tier condition, and the shocking price serious collectors are willing to pay. Even heavily circulated pieces, if connected to specific die varieties or error types, can transform from pocket change into a small fortune. What makes this particular nickel so electrifying is not just its age, but the few surviving examples with extreme rarity traits, misstruck dies, full-step sharpness, and unique minting abnormalities that turn an everyday coin into a millionaire maker. These rare versions of the 1981 P nickel have appeared at auction for jaw-dropping prices, with certain varieties soaring into the tens of thousands, and theoretical top-grade discovery pieces estimated to reach into the hundreds of thousands, or even more if an undiscovered ultra-rare specimen appears. Yes, a 5-cent coin with an unimaginable value high enough to change someone's life overnight. Now here's the unforgettable part. Many of these ultra-rare nickels started out dirty, worn, and forgotten. Collectors often say that the rarest finds do not come shining, they come disguised. A coin that looks like a worthless metal disc could be hiding one of the rarest die strikes ever produced by the Philadelphia Mint in 1981. This is why collectors worldwide obsess over Jefferson nickels from this era, because miracles in the coin world often come wrapped in dust and tarnish. The history behind the 1981 P nickel adds even more fire to its desirability. It represents one of the final years before major design and minting refinements took place, meaning transitional errors, weak strikes, and experimental die adjustments occurred more frequently than people realize. But only a tiny handful survived with extreme rarity traits, and they slipped unnoticed through circulation for decades. These are the kinds of coins that end up in old piggy banks, junk drawers, inherited jars, and forgotten storage boxes, waiting for someone curious enough to take a closer look. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying the mystery, the chase, the almost magical possibility that a simple nickel can carry the weight of history and the appeal of fortune. The 1981 P nickel is a perfect example of this thrill. When collectors see a dirty, circulated Jefferson nickel from this year, their hearts beat a little faster because they know it could potentially be one of those holy grail varieties that rarely show up but explode in value when they do. And when those rare coins hit the market, bidding wars ignite instantly. Today's coin market is hotter than ever. Rare US coins have soared in value, with some reaching million-dollar price tags, prices that would have been unthinkable decades ago. Ultra-rare nickels, especially with striking errors or full-step perfection, are pulling in record-breaking bids because collectors know these treasures are finite. Once they disappear into private collections, they may not return to the market for a generation. That scarcity alone fuels the unbelievable demand. This is why experts warn collectors, don't spend old nickels without checking them first. Too many people have unknowingly used valuable coins for gas money or groceries because they simply didn't know what they had. But you right now have the chance to be smarter. A dirty 1981 P nickel with the right characteristics can be worth thousands, even in rough shape. And if an undiscovered ultra-rare die variety ever emerges, its value could skyrocket into the realm of elite collectible wealth. So take a moment and look around. That old coin jar you forgot about, the dusty piggy bank from childhood, the handful of coins sitting in your car's cup holder. One of them could very well be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. These coins are not just metal, they are potential fortunes waiting quietly for the right eyes to notice. Every collector's dream begins with one moment, the choice to look closer instead of overlooking what seems ordinary. If you've ever wondered how coins become priceless, this story reveals the truth. Value is born from rarity, history, and survival. And the 1981 P. Jefferson nickel, in its rarest forms, combines all three in a way few other U.S. coins ever have. That's why it's considered one of the most intriguing pieces in modern numismatics and one of the most electrifying sleeper coins in the entire hobby. Next up in the world of American coin collecting, few discoveries send shockwaves through the community like the sudden appearance of an ultra-rare Jefferson nickel, especially one from the mysterious and scarcely seen 1989 P mintage. You might look at a dirty old nickel and think it's worthless, but in the world of numismatics, appearances can be deceiving. Some of the most valuable coins in U.S. history were found in the most unexpected conditions, tarnished, forgotten, or tucked away in dusty corners. And today, we're diving into one such coin that collectors whisper about, treasure hunters chase, and experts still debate: the incredibly valuable 1989 P. Jefferson nickel. This coin, especially in its rarest varieties and error forms, carries a fascination that goes far beyond its 5-cent face value. What makes it so intriguing is not just its age or design. It's the astonishing worth certain ultra-rare examples can hold in today's booming collectible market. Dirty, worn, or unassuming, the right 1989 P nickel can transform from pocket change into a rare artifact capable of commanding staggering prices at high-profile auctions. In a world where everyday objects hide extraordinary value, this coin stands as a reminder that fortune can literally be sitting in the palm of your hand. Collectors love the Jefferson nickel series, but the 1989 P stands apart because of specific dyes, minting anomalies, and the extremely small number of surviving specimens in elite condition. Add to that the possibility of hidden errors, off-center strikes, double dyes, missing elements, and you get a combination that creates explosive value. These rare variants often surface not from dealers or auctions, but from ordinary people who never imagined the coin they'd been carrying for years was worth more than a cup of coffee. What makes this coin truly thrilling is the element of discovery. Imagine pulling out an old piggy bank, wiping dust off a coin collection you forgot about, or sorting through a jar of loose change, only to find a nickel that experts consider nearly priceless. It's this possibility, this chance of uncovering a life-changing treasure in the most ordinary place, that fuels the passion of both new and seasoned collectors. That's why the 1989 P nickel has become one of the most talked-about hidden gems of American coinage. As coin prices soar in today's market, rare U.S. coins, especially obscure varieties like this one, have reached unbelievable values, sometimes skyrocketing into the 6- or 7-figure range for the right example. Stories circulate about collectors who walked into coin shops with a dirty 5-cent piece and walked out millionaires. These tales may sound unbelievable, but in the world of numismatics, the extraordinary becomes possible when rarity, condition, and demand collide. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel fits right into that category of coins that defy expectations. Its value doesn't come from shining brilliance or flawless preservation. Sometimes the ugliest, dirtiest, dark-toned examples end up being rare prototypes or error strikes that collectors are desperate to own. Dirt washes away, but rarity never fades. And that's what makes these hidden treasures so incredibly powerful. What collectors truly crave is the thrill of holding a piece of history that almost no one else possesses. A coin like the rare 1989 P nickel embodies mystery, scarcity, and the thrilling possibility of unimaginable worth. Every scratch tells a story, every mark hints at its journey, and every microscopic detail could be the feature that makes it a once-in-a-lifetime find. In a world where value is often defined by rarity, this unassuming coin becomes a symbol of extraordinary potential. But here's the most exciting part. This treasure might already be in your hands. It could be sitting unnoticed in a drawer, hiding in a forgotten box, or resting inside a coin jar you haven't touched in years. That's why collectors always say, check your pockets, your wallets, your old savings, even the coins resting silently at the bottom of old bags. Because one rare nickel is all it takes to change your fortune overnight. And if you've ever wondered how such coins gain value, the secret lies in a perfect storm of rarity, history, condition, and intense collector demand. When thousands of collectors want what only a few people have, prices explode. And in today's market, where interest in rare coins is at an all-time high, the right Jefferson nickel doesn't just sell, it commands attention. It becomes a centerpiece of bidding wars, expert analysis, and astonishing price tags. So today, as we explore the most valuable and expensive coins ever minted in the United States, keep your eyes sharp and your curiosity alive. Because the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of possibility. It's a reminder that hidden wealth might be closer than you think, waiting quietly in your own collection. And who knows? By the end of this video, you might discover that the key to unimaginable fortune has been sitting in your pocket all along. Next up, too, in the world of rare United States coins is filled with mystery, excitement, and stories of ordinary people becoming overnight millionaires, all because they noticed something special hiding in an old jar of change. And today, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in modern numismatics, the elusive, ultra-rare 1984 D. Jefferson nickel. Now, before you brush off that dirty old coin sitting at the bottom of your drawer, listen closely, because some variations and rare errors linked to this date have shocked collectors and transformed forgotten pocket change into staggering paydays. This isn't just metal, it's history, rarity, and fortune wrapped into one tiny piece. Collectors around the world are constantly hunting for rare error coins from the 1980s, and the 1984 D nickel has built an intense reputation for surprising discoveries. Even coins found in extremely dirty, worn, or corroded condition can still carry tremendous value if they contain the right rare minting flaw. These rare mint errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, and dramatic misalignments, turn ordinary 5-cent pieces into jaw-dropping treasures. And that's why so many collectors obsess over this date, examining every detail with precision, hoping to uncover the next big find. When we talk about value in numismatics, we're not just talking about a couple of dollars. Some rare United States coins, especially those with dramatic minting errors, have soared into the tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, and in ultra-rare cases, crossed into million-dollar territory. These sales changed lives, shocked the market, and proved one simple truth: a small coin can carry unimaginable financial power. That possibility is exactly why the 1984 D nickel has become a thrilling focus for treasure hunters. The dream of pulling a fortune out of an old piggy bank is not fantasy. It has already happened to many collectors around the world. Imagine uncovering a nickel so rare that even seasoned experts gasp when they see it. Imagine holding a coin that was never meant to exist because something went wrong at the Denver Mint. These dramatic wrong planchet strikes, deep die clashes, and double details on the portrait of Jefferson are the types of variations that send collectors into bidding frenzies. And the best part, these rare mistakes are often found on coins that look extremely dirty, worn, or completely ordinary at first glance. Sometimes, the dirtiest coin in your pocket is the one hiding the biggest secret. This is why coin collectors constantly say, don't overlook anything. The 1984 D nickel has proven time after time that value does not depend on shine. Value depends on rarity, error type, and demand. A coin that looks like it survived 20 years inside a muddy shoe can still outperform a sparkling, freshly minted piece if the right rare defect is present. This unpredictability is exactly what makes coin collecting such an electrifying journey. Every coin tells a story, but rare era coins tell the stories collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts to own. The excitement around rare U.S. coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors aggressively competing, auction prices surging, and unexpected discoveries making headlines. Suddenly, the idea of life-changing wealth from a simple coin isn't just a fantasy, it's a modern-day reality. And videos like this one are urging people everywhere to take a second look at their change. Because somewhere out there, someone is holding a 5-cent piece worth far more than they ever imagined. And the 1984 D nickel remains one of the most talked about candidates when it comes to unexpected era discoveries. Collectors and experts agree on one thing. When a rare nickel surfaces, especially an unusual or unlisted error, the market reacts instantly. Buyers race to secure it, bidding wars ignite, and the value skyrockets. A coin that was once handled casually in everyday transactions suddenly becomes a trophy worthy of fierce competition. And when a 1984 D-era coin shows up, especially one in a shocking, dramatic form, it ignites a wave of excitement throughout the numismatic world. That's why this date continues to fascinate researchers and treasure hunters alike. Now imagine this scenario. You're digging through an old box of forgotten coins, maybe from childhood, maybe inherited from a family member. Most look ordinary. But then you spot a 1984 D nickel, dirty, worn, unimpressive. But something about it looks off. A slight doubling on the date, a strange misalignment, an unusual thickness, a missing detail. Suddenly, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a clue, a possibility, a spark of hope that you may have stumbled upon a truly rare piece. This is the moment every collector dreams of, and this is why you should never, ever ignore older coins from the 1980s. The era is full of surprising minting anomalies, many still undiscovered by the public. Your coin could be one of the rare survivors of a fleeting mint era that occurred decades ago. These rare finds have been known to sell for thousands and attract collectors who will pay top dollar to secure the next big discovery. The 1984 D nickel stands as a prime example of how even the most mundane-looking coin can turn curiosity into wealth. So today, as we dive deeper into the amazing world of rare United States coins, remember this. Your next coin might be the one. Whether it's buried in a jar, lost behind a dresser, hiding in a car cup holder, or tucked into an old wallet, the chance of uncovering a rare treasure is real. Stay with us because this video will walk you through everything you need to know about these extraordinary coins, how they become valuable, what to look for, and why collectors are willing to pay massive amounts for the rarest pieces. If you've ever dreamed of discovering a fortune where you least expected it, this journey is for you. Next up to in. The world of rare American coins is filled with mystery, excitement, and the possibility of life-changing fortune. And today's spotlight shines on one of the most unexpected treasures of them all, the ultra-rare 1999 P. Jefferson 5-cent coin. It may look like an ordinary nickel at first glance, especially if it's dirty, worn, or hiding at the bottom of a piggy bank, but don't underestimate this humble piece of metal. Some rare coins have shocked collectors, rewritten price records, and turned everyday people into overnight millionaires. And as strange as it may sound, even a regular-looking nickel from 1999 has the potential, under the right conditions, to be one of those unbelievable money makers. So take a moment, breathe, and imagine the possibility that you might already be holding a tiny fortune without even knowing it. What makes this particular year and mint mark so fascinating is the unexpected surge in collector demand for unique errors, varieties, and rare survival conditions tied to late 1990's Jefferson Nickels. While millions were minted, only a microscopic fraction survived with the rare traits that make them valuable, and even fewer have ever been found in genuinely extraordinary condition. And here's the twist: sometimes those dirty or ugly coins you see lying around turn out to be the rarest of them all because many jaw-dropping discoveries happen in circulated condition. Hidden mint mistakes, unnoticed doubling, planchet anomalies, or sharply misaligned strikes often disappear under layers of grime until someone wipes the dirt away and reveals a treasure worth thousands or more. Collectors today are obsessed with these ultra-rare finds because the market for unique American coins has exploded. Auction houses have seen simple coins most people wouldn't even bend down to pick up, sell for jaw-dropping numbers. We're talking prices that rewrite the rules of the collecting world. And when you enter the territory of rare Jefferson Nickels, the numbers can skyrocket even higher if the coin has a unique error or stands out as a top-grade survivor. A 1999 P nickel with an exceptional strike, a dramatic mint error, or a recognized variety can, under the perfect storm of rarity and demand, challenge the limits of what collectors are willing to pay. This is the kind of market where legends are made. One of the reasons people are drawn to coins like the 1999 P nickel is the simple fact that they are full of surprises. You don't need a suitcase full of antique gold to stumble onto wealth. You just need one rare modern coin hiding in plain sight. It could be tucked behind your couch, buried in your car's cup holder, or sitting unnoticed in a dusty jar in your kitchen. The idea that something so tiny, so common, and so easily overlooked could secretly be a powerful wealth generator is what makes modern rare coins some of the most exciting collectibles in the world today. Every discovery proves that modern coin hunting is very much alive. The thrill grows even stronger when you realize that rare late 20th century nickels often outperform older coins in value, because collectors fight fiercely for the few surviving examples that break the mold. A dramatic 1999 P mint error can instantly attract high-stakes bidders, sharp-eyed investors, and professional collectors willing to pay staggering figures just to own it. These coins have the magic that turns ordinary people into treasure hunters, and the treasure they're hunting could be sitting in your hands right now. What collectors crave the most is rarity born out of chance. Coins that shouldn't exist, coins that slipped through mint inspections, or coins that tell a story of an unexpected moment in American minting history. A 1999 P nickel that carries such traits becomes more than a coin. It becomes a historical anomaly. And that anomaly can propel its value into unimaginable territory. Many of the most expensive coins ever sold weren't flawless, shiny, or perfect. They were simply rare in a way that no other coin could match. The market today is hungry, energized, and more aggressive than ever. When a rare coin surfaces, the bidding war begins instantly. Social media, digital auctions, and global numismatic communities have transformed the hobby into a lightning-fast battlefield where collectors rush to secure the next ultra-rare piece. A 1999 P nickel with the right characteristics can become the center of attention overnight, causing collectors to compete, prices to rise, and excitement to spread like wildfire. This is why you should never dismiss the value of the coins you already own. They might be the spark that ignites a bidding frenzy. What makes these discoveries so life-changing is not just their financial worth, but the emotional shock of finding something priceless when you least expect it. Imagine opening an old piggy bank, pouring out a pile of forgotten change from your childhood, and suddenly spotting a nickel that looks just a little different. Your heart starts pounding, your hands shake, and you realize you might be holding an ultra-rare piece worth a fortune. Some people call it luck. Collectors call it destiny. But everyone agrees, it's an unforgettable moment. Even the market experts admit that modern rare coins are unpredictable, explosive, and filled with opportunities. There is no secret formula, no guaranteed way to find treasure, and no rulebook that tells you where rare coins hide. But there is one truth that every numismatist lives by. Rare coins appear when you least expect them, and that truth alone makes the journey worth it. The 1999 P nickel is one of those coins surrounded by mystery and possibility, and the value it might hold is limited only by the rarity of the example you discover. So as we explore this fascinating coin today, remember this: treasure doesn't always shine. Fortune doesn't always scream for attention. Sometimes it hides under dirt, in pockets, in drawers, or in the most ordinary places imaginable. That's the power of rare coins. And that is why you should never ignore a nickel, especially one from 1999p, because the next time you're counting change, cleaning your drawers, or checking an old coin jar, you might not just be holding 5 cents. You might be holding a small, dirty, overlooked ticket to unimaginable wealth.